Hello and welcome to another Battle Cats video. In this one, I did not mean to press that. In this one, I'll be showing you a couple tips and tricks and just some strategies for newcomers. Because I realize a lot of the strategies you're going to be seeing on YouTube are like, if you have like 15 uber super rares, you can use this, and you can use the strategy. It's super good. No, you don't need. I'll do one that require. I'll do a couple that requires like one or less. One or less uber super rare. Granted, I only have 3 of them, but still. Anyways, so let me just get all this stuff done. I'll show you in a second. Ooh, he's gonna level up. Good, Gamatodo. You are the best, Gamatodo. Off to work for you. Okay. So, not upgrade. Why? No. That's stupid. Straight off the bat, you'll see I have 2 uber super rares in this, and something you only unlock by beating the 3rd chapter, which is one of the hardest things to do. The 3rd chapter of Empire of Cats. So this is just generally my good deck. But I'm going to do a deck that you can do after just beating a couple levels, actually. So straight off the bat, you are going to want to have these 2 up here. Those 2 little, the wall cat and macho cat, or depends on how much you've leveled them up. Anyways, so I'm just going to show them not leveled up. And then chances are you're going to want for those pesky red enemies, because there's a lot of levels where red enemies will appear like straight off the bat, and you won't have enough money for this guy here. He will be too expensive for you, and then they're going to get to your base. So this guy will chop them up. Gross cat is what you're going to want to do with the long-range combat, so he won't get taken out. Giraffe cat to deal with the early game enemies. This and this are just meat shields. They are optional, but still good. And then this right here is a really good item for taking out multiple small enemies. This here is just good for multiple red enemies, and this guy right here is an all-around tank. However, once you have all of these, I think just a good strategy is actually to what's it called? By now you should have more guys. So if you didn't get any uber super rare things or like rare tickets, this will be your current lineup. So oh yeah, I should probably de-evolve these. This will basically be your lineup. Keep in mind, these are a lot higher level than you would naturally get, like, on level, like, I think it's 15 when you unlock all of these. So, you'll probably have a special cat or 2, something like that. And a ninja frog cat is a good, or generally ninja cat. He's a good early game unit as well. He's like a better version of this guy, the axe cat. And so this is basically your average newcomer's lineup. I'm going to show you the efficiency of this over here. in the challenge level. It's not too terribly good, not too terribly bad. Now keep in mind they are all leveled up, and I have a really leveled worker cat. Now this is a good time to use your gross cat, because he'll just deal with all of the stupid squirrels. And right about now, you want to keep sending out your tall cats, because you want to get your defense up quickly. Because now some guys are going to come out after that thing gets hit. So, do not fire your cannon. It is your only means of taking out the big guy who's gonna come out, the black bear. I think that's what he's called, black bear. Or no, I think it's assassin bear. And every chance you get, unless you're under a really difficult, unless you're caught in a bad scenario, you want to upgrade it every single chance you get to do so. So now I have a lot of money, so I can just spam these guys out. Which, at this point, I have enough defenses with my tall cat alone, and this is why you're not supposed to use your thing. He'll come out. He is really powerful, but doesn't have too much health. So your bird cats are going to be a necessity to taking down these guys. You're also going to want to send out a lot of fish cats. And what's it called? The big guys. And at this point, I can just basically spam stuff out, because I have a lot of money. I'm starting to lag the game. This is the first time I've ever done this. Okay, so I need to be on the ready for when that second black bear comes out. And I've hit the max limit of... Bless you! Sorry, my... Nana's in the background. Sneezing. I think she might be a little bit sick or something. And now... Boom. Okay. So now it's basically just a game of spam stuff out and hope you kill something. Well, that is if you have enough money to do so. If not, then you're really going to want to focus on your lizard cats and your titan cats. However, once you get all of them to level 10, it's going to be much easier. And once they're all at level 10, it's still pretty good setup. It's just generally good. And it's Mythical Titan Cat is very valuable. Now, if I had to say there's one thing, this is just assuming you'll have these cats. But by time you have all of them to level 10, you should have taken, on average, unless you played it as much as me, you should have, I guess, like, played for 30 days, in which you get the tricycle. It doesn't have to be in a row, just got logged on a total of 30 days. So he's not that good as a tricycle cat. But when you get him to the biker cat, which you probably will, he's going to be an extremely valuable piece of your armada. And I'm going to show you just how valuable he can be in the challenge level once again. So straight off the bat, I'm gonna just, I did not try to do that. It's good, but unintentional, and now I'm just gonna do this. Doing this is a good way to save up your money. Because you're not quite good enough to kill him in, like, just a couple hits. But he's also not quite good enough to kill you in, like, too many hits. Or in little hits. Or a little amount of hits, whatever. I can't speak. As you can tell, this is allowing me to get boatloads of money. Keep in mind, Biker Cat won't actually be as good as he is going to be here when you get him until level 10, because I can just spam him out repeatedly with my worker cat. As you can tell, I'm pretty sure I'm making money and spamming this guy out. And this is what I call the biker gang strategy. Where if you have a good enough worker cat, you can spam out pretty much an endless loop of biker cats. And these guys do like 1,000 damage a hit. And they're not even like level 20 or any of that. And so you saw that they just got just vaporized, annihilated. Black bear, screw off. The only issue I've ever had with this strategy is that sometimes I'll actually summon the second black bear faster than I can recharge my laser, and it will result in massive amounts of failure. Cat, why are you purring at me? My cat is purring at me, and he's poking me. I'm not sure I'm too much of a fan of it. Go, my kitties. Garfield, why are you purring at me? Send the reinforcements. Send the reinforcements. Reinforcements. All the reinforcements that ever reinforce a reinforcement. Go. Nailed. And you'll see that this strategy only gets better when you level them up. Now, it's not my best deck because, well, of course I have, like, uber super rares and other decks, but this is just a good early game deck. Before you get, like, uber super rare coup type Y to do, like, I think it's 30,000 damage a hit, and this one just to absolutely do, like, 10,000 damage a hit and vaporize and hit every, like, attack every 5 seconds. And this one to do, like, 40,000 damage a hit. And before you even have this one, which only does, like, 5,000, but it's still, like, better than this guy. And it attacks quite quickly anyways. Before you have any of these, this deck over here will do pretty good. Anyways, I've actually decided to create this because I saw one of my favorite YouTubers, if not my favorite, mattshea, struggling on some of the levels. And so, granted, he's a new player, and that's why I decided I was going to make a deck for new players. This is a pretty good setup, and it should last you until, like, chapter 2, I think. On the later levels of chapter 2, it's gonna stop working as well. But anyways, anyone who watches mattshea and has watched this video, please go inform him to watch it. Tell him the name. And I'm not just saying, oh yes, I'm going to get my favorite YouTuber to watch my video. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I really want to help him out on the game, and I see him struggling. So anyways, this was Aqua Phoenix 10432 here, and I'm out.